Top 7 Most Dangerous Hackers in the World. Since the age of computers, the art of hacking has become more and more prevalent. As technology progresses, the technical prowess needed to be a skilled backdoor pirate is ever-changing, with many underground communities responsible for catastrophic events larger than the average person may realize. Although movies like War Games and Hackers portrayed this profession in an entertaining light, the skill set and talent needed in reality is objectively much more complicated than the films may lead you to believe. From unknown prodigies to large and potentially dangerous communities of programming geniuses, today let's take a look at 7 of the most elite hackers to ever exist. Number 7. Astra. Taking his name from the Sanskrit word for weapon, this Greek mathematician was responsible for the theft of weapons technology data for over 5 years, making an impressive mark on the hacking world by infiltrating the computers of French aviation company, the Dassault Group. With highly classified information such as confidential data concerning heavy military aircraft being lifted, Dassault suffered damages in excess of $360 million as Astra sold the information to different countries and to over 250 different individuals for half a decade. Somehow keeping his true identity hidden to this day, he has been a wanted man since 2002. Number 6. Albert Gonzalez. This American-born hacker is responsible for one of the largest credit card and ATM frauds in history. From 2005 to 2007, this young Cuban used SQL injection to deploy backdoors on several corporate systems in order to launch packet sniffing, a complicated process that basically amounted to the theft of computer data from internal corporate networks as a means to sell and redistribute over 170 million card numbers. With 3 federal indictments, 2 in 2008 for Dave & Buster's and TJ Maxx cases, and another in 2009 for his involvement with the Heartland payment incident, he was subsequently tried and sentenced to 20 years in federal prison. Number 5. Kevin Mitnick. Born on August 6, 1963, Kevin Mitnick was once upon a time the world's most wanted hacker. First hacking in 1979, he initially broke into Digital Equipment Corporation's operating system software, copying their infrastructure and putting him on the map. However, by the mid-90s, Mitnick was a full-blown fugitive, on the lam from officials for over 2.5 years. After a heavily covered pursuit, the FBI took Mitnick into custody at his Raleigh, North Carolina apartment in 1995, seizing over 100 cloned cell phone codes and heaps of false IDs. After serving 5 years in prison, including 8 grueling months in solitary confinement, he has turned his life around, now owning his own professional security consulting company. Number 4. Kevin Poulsen. Although less aggressive than some of the entries on this list, Kevin Poulsen's mischievous crimes landed him in some seriously hot federal water. Known as Dark Dante, Poulsen, then in his early 20s, staged a takeover of LA-based radio station KIIS-FM in order to secure that he would be the 102nd caller for a promotional contest they were holding, with a Porsche 944 S2 as his lucky prize. After the FBI got wind of the incident, he was instantly upgraded to fugitive status, running from officials, but eventually being apprehended and caught with 7 counts of mail, wire, and computer fraud, money laundering, and additional charges. Now out of prison, Poulsen is currently a contributing editor for Wired. Number 3. Anonymous. The massive decentralized hacktivist group, dubbed Anonymous, have been an incredibly prolific example of online hacking since 2003. Known for their political, social, and sometimes devious hacking campaigns directed towards such high-profile targets like the FBI, CIA, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Sony, the Church of Scientology, the Vatican, and more. These self-proclaimed digital Robin Hoods intimidate their targets by means of Guy Fawkes masks and an ominous mantra: "We are anonymous, we are legion, we do not forgive, we do not forget, expect us." First started as a way for members of the internet forum 4chan to pull pranks, it slowly morphed into the massive vigilante justice system it has become today. Number 2. Vladimir Levin. This Russian hacker made international headlines after successfully breaking into Citibank's computer infrastructure in 1995, obtaining almost $10 million that he later rerouted to various global bank accounts. However, whereas most hackers on this list used a computer, the clever risque utilized telecommunications systems to monitor customer conversations, painstakingly transcribing private account information spoken over the lines. Ultimately, everything but $400,000 was recovered by authorities, leading to a bevy of charges and a 3-year prison sentence. Levin was ordered to pay back $240,000 to Citibank, and although he was caught, we can't help but think he still got off pretty easy. Number 1. Gary McKinnon. This Scottish computer prodigy is arguably one of the most elite there is, simply in terms of sheer accomplishments and baffling motivations. Between 2001 and 2002, McKinnon set forth on a quest to prove the existence of UFOs, hacking 97 American military networks including NASA, installing viruses, deleting files, and even leaving a cheeky message on a governmental homepage that read, "Your security is crap." After successfully shutting down the US military's Washington network, comprised of about 2,000 computers for 24 hours, his feat became the biggest military hack of all time. Since arrested, the US has tried multiple times to extradite him, but McKinnon still resides within the UK's asylum. Thank you for watching